Closed captioning is brought to you by Insect Defend Patch. Deep free protection from biting insects.
Settling in on the grass is a great place to watch a lumberjack competition. We're here in St. Stephen, New Brunswick, the second half of the Springboard Chop. Earlier before the break, we had a couple guys struggling in the Springboard Chop. Right now the time to beat is 1:42.30, set by Paul Wood and the logger from Benton, New Brunswick. Those times should start to fall as we head into this next heat. Simon Bertrand taking on Mario Bork. And again, these guys at the top are chopping 10 inches of aspen up top, but you got to get up there to be able to chop.
And Mario Bork has been working on his springboard notches. He should show us a pretty good textbook example here of how to get them done.
And the notches are the key here in the Springboard Chop. You got to be happy with your boards. You got to be happy with your notches. Otherwise, you can't swing in the axe up top. Mario Bork, 4 or 5 hits, jams his board in. Nice looking board too.
He's climbing well, Mario Bork. He wants to get into and chop up at the top there. He knows there's lots of room to get in here. Minute 42 leads a lot of time. This should be done in just over a minute.
Looking really determined. Gives that last flick of the wrist with the heel of the axe, pulling out those chips. Mario looks like he's good for a second board as well. Simon struggling a little bit with the placement of his axe head.
Saw his bottom stroke there, which should have been on the horizontal, actually going in at an angle. He's going to have a hard time fixing that up, so it's going to take him a little bit of time to get this notch done.
Simon trying to jam the second board in. May not go in there because he's got a couple of chips at the end. Mario halfway through his chop at the top, and he's looking really comfortable and focused.
He's focused. He's swinging good and hard. He's reaching his firewood. He's doing everything right up top. He's going to switch around and start driving this thing off.
Still under a minute. Mario Bork trying to take down the time of Paul Woodland. He's going to do that. Couple more drivers. Mario Bork lowers it to 101.60, and Simon just getting up on his second board, driving into the wood. Always known to you to be a little bit of a risk taker with your boards, but I think you've gotten a little bit better. You're not taking many risks. That was a pretty good second board.
Yeah, I've been doing a little bit more springboard and stuff, and I just acquired those board there last year from Mitch Hewitt, so I know that they're good. So I trust my board a lot more, and I've gotten better doing pockets, so it was a good climb. So.
Well, you can see the boards there that he got from Mitch Hewitt. It looks like they're a little bit worn down, but maybe a little bit of that Mitch Hewitt Springboard Chop is going to rub off on Mario. It may have there with a 101. Mario's got to be pretty happy with that. Working on his game. Mitch Hewitt boards the whole 9 yards.
You see Mitch Hewitt's boards actually have a foam on top of them to give him his grip. You look at Donald Lambert's boards here. He's actually got that grip tape on them. A lot of guys use different things to get their grip when they're standing on their boards chopping. Oh, and look at there. Marcel Dupuis up about 2 or 3 inches higher than he wants to be for that first notch.
That could throw him off a little bit. He's going to end up higher at the top as well. Donald up on his second board. He's got to be happy with his first board. Marcel right there, keeping the pace with him.
Hard boards here. That these standing poles are pretty tough. It's taking them actually a lot more than 6 or 8 hits to get their notches in. That's going to slow their times down a bit, so Donald's going to want to get up as fast as he can and get into that block.
Yeah, see a perfect example there. A little flick of the axe there with Donald on that last piece of chip. He's happy with that second board. Nice little, nice level board there. Donald into the wood. Marcel still struggling with that second notch.
Uncharacteristic of Marcel this year, he's been doing really good springboard chops. He's actually even cleaning out those smaller chips with his fingers, so things aren't going right for him. Donald Lambert doing everything right. He's into the small wood already and picking up his pace.
Getting a lot of power behind his swings. He's going to try and take down Mario Bork with the 101. Going to be really close. Donald chips out in the back. Couple of drivers putting in. Donald Lambert gets a 103, but it's going to be Mario Bork who wins a Springboard Chop. On your second notch, you seemed to go to a V, and then you had to rebuild it a little bit?
Well, yes, my second hit was a little bit up, last scoopy, and I wanted to have a flat surface for the board, so to redo it.
Now, on your backside, you go one hit up, one hit down. You know, a lot of people use slicing material. You just find it slicing with the axe. You find it a little better to do a traditional chop on the back?
Well, usually you have to leave a chip at least at the back, but I try to be kind of ambidex a little bit, so I think it helps on the backside.
The best springboard cutter in the world is Mitch Hewitt from Western Canada. Mario Bork's using his boards. He must have given him a lot of inspiration because he finished first here today.